that making money does not define capitalism. All economies generate money, and no type of economy is void of corruption, especially socialism and communism. In those economies, people have more incentive to be unlawful with their money because of their government taking so much of it. Why do you think organized crime syndicates like the Triad and the Mafia were created? Because governments were so oppressive with taxation and ownership of businesses that the people felt like they had to hide their money from the government in the extreme. That's what you get out of socialism and communism. So again, money is generated and exchanged in all economic systems. So making money doesn't define capitalism. What defines capitalism is that the government doesn't take your earnings. That's the bottom line, which makes for a more honest money-making culture because you don't have to worry about a government that isn't allowed to tax your income, but instead taxes outcome. But you gotta be careful with that too, because they'll try to tax anything that comes out. You breathe out, the liberal government will try to tax you. That's not far-fetched. That's a carbon footprint, and carbon footprints are a no-no in the state-sponsored religion of environmentalism. Don't be surprised they try to hit you with a fart tax too. That's outcome, and a carbon footprint or something. They'll find a way to tax that too. The skin chip is coming, y'all. And if you fart, cha-ching, that's money for the government. That chip will send a transmission to the IRS reporting that citizen 6-001-6-002-6 has discharged a volume of 500 milliliters of methane-based vapors this day at this time at this place. And when you get your year-end schedule for your tax return, there it is, a record of what you owe on a fart tax. The liberal government feeds off the people and are the real ones grossly exploiting capitalism, but their version is crony capitalism. Don't get it twisted, y'all. That's why it's best to have conservatives to represent us who will be conservatives with how we are taxed, as opposed to liberals who are liberals with how we will be taxed, and thus exploit any and every opportunity to tax income earners. Y'all think of the children. Think of our grandchildren. Don't let them inherit a world where farts are taxed.